But when you think that all those people who do peace studies,
Yeah.
you would think that they would love to shout about this.
Yeah, they're very, very quiet at the moment, aren't they?
Yes.
Almost inaudible.
Yes.
CK, the ally of the Constitution and the Peace of Kant. Yes, apple trees are part of this too, because the alley that I'm presenting here is made of apple trees, and the apple trees are here for the Constitution. They were planted here as an initiative against right extremism and other forms of intolerance which contravenes the Constitution. So the values of tolerance, human dignity, equality before the law and social justice, to name but a few, are not optional, but they are enshrined in our basic law and must be observed. So this is what the apple trees represent. Each tree symbolizes a specific article of the Constitution. At the moment there are 13 apple trees, and which articles they represent specifically you can read on the sign. Come and have a look, and have an apple if you come at the right time. The hyperlegal trees, then, were planted by the Bündnis für Vielfalt, the Association for Diversity, who is behind this amazing initiative and idea. How to get here? Take the train to Löhne. You could drive, but the train is the best choice, as you will see the train station that has featured in the famous anti-war novel, All Quiet on the Western Front. From the station, aim for a street called In der Heide. The extension of the street is a path, which is where the alley is. When you are nearly there, you'll pass under a motorway bridge. And just before the bridge, you'll pass by the Kantstraße, so a street named after the famous philosopher Immanuel Kant. Incidentally, Kant relates well to the Constitution, because he came up with a plan for perpetual peace in 1795, so just after the French Revolution, published in a little booklet that should be much better known, as it could be an answer to some of the problems we have in today's world. I myself, despite actually growing up in the Kantstraße, only found out about this Perpetual Peace booklet in the Peace Museum, Bradford. So well worth a visit there too. Kant proposes a peace program to be implemented by governments. The preliminary articles described these steps that should be taken immediately, or I quote, with all deliberate speed. Number 1. No secret treaty of peace shall be held valid in which there is tacitly reserved matter for a future war. 2. No independent states, large or small, shall come under the dominion of another state by inheritance, exchange, purchase, or donation. 3. Standing armies shall in time be totally abolished. 4. national debts shall not be contracted with a view to the external friction of states. 5. No state shall by force interfere with the constitution or government of another state. 6. No state shall, during war, permit such acts of hostility which would make mutual confidence in the subsequent peace impossible, such as the employment of assassins, percussors, poisoners, benefici, breach of capitulation, and incitement to treason, per duellio, in the opposing state. At the time of filming and of the release of this film, we are in the period of Lent. So we could start by giving up war for Lent, and then see if we are out of the habit of war, expansion, takeovers and the like by Easter. So instead of doom and gloom, we would have bloom and boom. Bloom and boom. Bloom, blossom and boom growth.
1. No secret treaty of peace shall be held valid in which there is a tacitly reserved matter for a future war. Step 2. No independent states, large or small, shall come under the dominion of another state by inheritance, exchange, purchase, or donation. Standing armies shall in time be totally abolished. 4. National debts shall not be contracted with a view to the external friction of states. 5. No state shall by force interfere with the constitution or government of another state. 6. No state shall, during war, permit such acts of hostility which would make mutual confidence in the subsequent peace impossible. We have arrived!